Super Bowl 16 was an event that made hearts beat like drums. The San Francisco 49ers were playing for the World Championship of Professional Football for the first time in their 36-year history. Like all first times, Sweet 16 would prove forever memorable.
Here's Montana ready now from the 11-yard line. Going toward the end zone, caught on the run by Cooper. He's got it. He's into the end zone. A 49er touchdown.
Game most valuable player Joe Montana set the tone for the first half. But it took a tenacious goal line stand in the third quarter to turn the tide. When Ray Wersching equaled a Super Bowl record with his fourth field goal, the 49ers secured a 26-21 victory.
The 49ers have won it. Bill Walsh and his staff and a team that confounded pro football observers throughout the year, winning week after week and then sweeping the playoff victories over the Giants and the Cowboys, and now their ultimate triumph of the year, beating the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals in the Super Bowl.
The story ended where it began, but it began less auspiciously. The 49ers opened with a loss to Detroit, and after 4 weeks, their tentative 2-2 record suggested they didn't have a prayer. But those closest to the team had faith.
This football team has character, and they never say die, and they will never admit to being beat. And they keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming.
Week 5 saw a groundswell take shape. In Washington, the 49ers swept the Redskins off their feet. A decisive 30-17 victory created a whirlwind that would propel the 49ers through the rest of the season. They next blew past Dallas. Then they stormed through the rest of the NFL. The Niners believed that no one could stop them. And in 15 of their last 16 games, no one did. People call them a Cinderella team, but they kept dancing long after midnight. They were like unknown understudies who attain overnight stardom, and they brought a feverish delight to San Franciscans of all ages. The 49ers glided ever upward on a trail that pointed to never-before-experienced glories. For the first time in their 11 years at Candlestick Park, the Niners beat the Rams at home. 4 weeks later in Anaheim, they earned the first sweep over their interstate rival since 1965. The team that had won a mere 10 games in their previous 3 seasons raced to a regular season record of 13-3. No NFL team did better. By week 13, they had clinched their first NFC West title since 1972. This was a team of destiny, and what lifted them above all the others was a rare and unique chemistry.
These people just go out and play, and are so sure of each other and counting each other so much.
Every week, 1 or 2 different individuals shines at different times, and that's what makes it a very special team.
At the heart of this very special team was a very special head coach, Bill Walsh.
You need a personality that is expressive and can exchange with people easily. We all have a sense of humor, and it doesn't bother me to be the point of humor.
We were 2-14, and he came in with, he said, I don't want anyone to think about job security, and he had on this coat and a taxi hat, and he says, but in case anyone needs a ride home after practice, I've got my taxi parked outside. So he does things like that to keep it at ease also.
Tell Freddie to split about 6 or 7 yards on this thing, and then get his up that field, and you watch that safety, okay? Okay. Oh. What?
The cornerback went inside, so I blocked 50.
Yeah, you did the best you could. That's a good job. You see all kind of coaches, from the hardliners to the soft-spoken, but the bottom line, as far as players are concerned, is the coach competent. Basically, I do have 2 strengths. One's my ability to exchange with people, and the other is an artistic feeling about the game of football.
Walsh orchestrated an offense that performed with classical precision, but the Maestro's Sunday concerts offered surprising variations. Turn one page of Walsh's playbook, and a supposedly slow wide receiver was burning opponents on an end around. Turn another page, and his fleet counterpart was stopping mid-stride to loft the ball downfield. There was deception in the design, but there was also a simplicity that resulted in receivers being virtually uncovered. Bill Walsh was honored for his artistry by being named the NFL's Consensus Coach of the Year for 1981. Hard-nosed craftsmen perfected Walsh's art. From head to toe, the 49ers boasted determined physical athletes like guard Randy Cross, number 51, who earned Pro Bowl honors. Cross teamed with John Ayers, Fred Quillen, Dan Ardick, and Keith Farnhorst, number 71, to provide solid pass protection and to create holes for backs such as number 49, Earl Cooper, who was at his best down the stretch run toward the playoffs. Despite a damaged knee, number 36, Paul Hofer, leapt at every chance to contribute. Number 38, Johnny Davis's 7 touchdowns were as hard-earned as the 37 receptions produced by Charlie Young, number 86. Young's teammates honored the tight end's courageous and inspirational play by voting him the Len Eschmont Award for 1981. Wide receivers Freddie Solomon, number 88, and Dwight Clark, number 87, also brought Walsh's concepts to life. During the regular season, Solomon caught 59 passes and scored 8 touchdowns. His elusiveness made clear-cut the division of labor between the 2 receivers.
Freddie's got the speed and I don't. So we usually send Freddie deep, and I usually go across the middle and try to mix it up with the linebackers.
The aftermath of most of Clark's receptions called to mind a waterfront brawl. The receptions themselves enhanced his reputation as the 49ers' Mr. Clutch. In 1979, Dwight Clark was an unheralded 10th-round draft choice with scant hope of sticking in the NFL. In 1981, he made the Pro Bowl with an NFC high and team record 85 catches. That made him a vital element in the 49er whirlwind. In that whirlwind, the eye of the storm was cool, calm Joe Montana. A Pro Bowl starter and the NFC's top-rated quarterback in 1981, Montana threw for 19 scores and only 12 interceptions during his letter-perfect season. Montana was agile and quick on his feet, with an instinct for acting decisively. in the early part of the season, this resourceful quarterback was the NFL's least publicized budding superstar.
As long as we're winning and I feel happy with what I'm doing, I don't really care about the publicity. If the team's moving and we're scoring, then, publicity will come.
By season's end, Montana clicked in the minds of fans everywhere as an exciting young athlete who had soared to the top of his profession. Bold strides brought the 49ers to pro football's promised land. On offense, their guide was Joe Montana, the NFC's Player of the Year for 1981. San Francisco is never fog-bound when it comes to fun. The city's in-spots are many, but from September through January, the place to be was Candlestick Park. The 49er resurgence saw 49er fever reach epidemic proportions in the Bay Area and beyond. The most prominent symptom was love, but football has a way of bringing out the Hyde in every Jekyll. The 49ers also had a monster waiting to escape. Its name was defense.
Since we've been with the organization, we've drafted heavily into defense, and that's been where we've made dramatic improvement. Our defensive secondary, I believe, within 2 or 3 years will be the best in football. I can't conceive of one better.
Rookies Eric Wright, number 21, and Carlton Williamson, number 27, quickly mastered that terrain where airborne footballs strike like guided missiles. Number 1 draft choice, Ronnie Lott, number 42, rounded out this starting trio of youngsters who grew up in a big hurry. When Lynn Thomas played nickelback, the Niners fielded 4 rookies, but the baby backs were as aggressive and skillful as the most seasoned of veterans. Lott earned consensus All-Pro honors by intercepting 9 passes for 4 touchdowns in 19 games. And he and his comrades were well aware that football is a physical game.
Oh, you try to go into the game feeling that you're better than the receiver. You want to try to intimidate them.
In pro, you face a good receiver every week, and you got to be more of a hitter than when you were in college because you can't stay up here if you don't hit.
Many a last rite was performed in the 49er secondary. With the rookies forcing fumbles and intercepting passes, a defense that had ranked next to last in 1980 skyrocketed to become the NFL's 3rd best unit in 1981. The secondary's leader was free safety Dwight Hicks, number 22.
I think it's a hell of a challenge. I have to be on top of things a little bit more so I could, give the rookies a little confidence and also keep on top of my game.
3 years ago, Hicks was managing a health food store. In 1981, he managed the league's most exciting secondary, alias Dwight Hicks and his hot licks. Hicks' 9 interceptions earned him a Pro Bowl berth, and his team record 239 yards in interception returns led the NFL. Hicks wreaked havoc upon offenses, as did linebacker Keena Turner, number 58, and defensive end Dwayne Board, number 76. A solid goal rush was further revitalized by Jim Stuckey, number 79, and Fred Dean. Dean, number 74, reduced the stature of pass blockers and made the quarterback's plight a pitiful one. They knew Dean was coming, but there was no escape from this pass rusher without peer. With 13 sacks in 11 games, Dean was named All-Pro for the third straight season. The sixth-week acquisition of Fred Dean produced the special rhythm of Dean Fence. The beat was harmonized by the preseason acquisition of a hacksaw. Jack Reynolds' 11 years of pro experience made him a natural leader for the youthful Niners.
I just, try to hold everybody together and try to get the job done and show them how to do it and tell them to learn how to keep your poise and don't get upset during the game. If something goes bad, just come on stronger.
Reynolds barked commands like a tough drill sergeant, then rushed headlong into combat to trip up the enemy. Hacksaw led the team in tackles while offering a forceful example of how much can be achieved through tireless game preparation and non-stop hustle.
To me, Jack Reynolds is Pete Rose. He's totally dedicated, unbelievably dedicated to football. It's his whole life.
The dedication found at every level of defense made the 49ers a team to be reckoned with during the regular season and a team to be feared during the playoffs.
Big play, oh, let's go!
Against the New York Giants in their first playoff game in 9 years, number 32 Ricky Patton scored one of two rushing touchdowns in a well-balanced attack that was paced by Joe Montana's finest day as a pro. Montana completed 21 of 30 passes for 304 yards and 2 scores. The first, a 58-yard bomb to Freddie Solomon. A 38-24 victory left fans feeling cocky about the NFC Championship game.
We want you, Dallas! We want you!
The star emblazoned on the Dallas Cowboys helmet has long been a symbol of excellence. But the 49ers were intent on knocking that star from its lofty orbit. In the first half, Montana threw for 2 scores and dissected the Cowboys like a skilled surgeon. He also sidestepped them with the nimble grace of a ballet dancer. Montana's second touchdown pass of the half was caught by Dwight Clark. But not every move made by the 49ers was a heads-up play. And the intermission arrived with Dallas leading 21-17. Shadows fell on Candlestick and on the 49ers. An uncharacteristic 6th turnover led to a go-ahead Cowboys touchdown with 4:19 elapsed in the 4th quarter. There were now 2 opponents, the Cowboys and the clock. From their own 11-yard line, the 49ers set out to beat them both. The time had come to bring this exhilarating, bumpy ride to its climax.
So fasten your seatbelts now. We've got turbulence and plenty of it here at Candlestick Park now. Everything hangs in the balance now. The season, the outcome of the Super Bowl berth hangs in the balance. Montana rolling out the right, looking toward the end zone, throwing under pressure, throws his pass. Caught by Clark. Clark got a touchdown. Troy Clark has it. It's a touchdown for the 49ers.
What will be forever known as the drive and the catch proved once and for all that this was a season of destiny and that the 49ers were indeed a very special team.
Well, this team's real young, obviously, and they have a lot of enthusiasm, and they've got an extra thing of never die. I don't know what it is. They just won't die.
And I'm so proud, and I don't think that anything could top this. Anything in my life. And I love you all, and I thank you.
Talk about being champions from July 7th. We're champions right now. We got one more to go. Congratulations for a tremendous effort. Tremendous. Super Bowl!
All the way, it began as a crazy, impossible dream. But the power of that dream sprung into an awesome reality. This young team grew up together to conquer worlds that were supposed to lie far beyond their grasp. And when the conquest ended, the 1981 San Francisco 49ers had carved themselves a very special place in pro football history.